Hey guys, what's up? This is Bharat Nagpal. You're watching iGyaan, and today we're going to be unboxing and taking a first look at the new Motorola One Vision. It's just been launched in India, so let's unbox it and see what it looks like. Looking at the box of the Motorola Moto One Vision, it is more or less identical to what we've seen from Motorola in the past. We've got some information on the back as well as a usual Motorola style packaging here. The phone has been launched for a price of Rs 19,999 and it's going to be an online only. It's going to be sold on Flipkart to begin with. We're not too sure if it's going to come to the offline market. But let's quickly cut through the packaging, and of course the first thing inside the box is the phone itself. And it is covered in a screen protector as well as does have a case on the body of the phone. And we've got it in the gradient sapphire color, but it's also going to be available in a gradient bronze color, which is more of a brownish tone. You can see the Motorola logo on the back also doubles up as the fingerprint sensor, and you do get dual cameras on the back of the device along with LED flash. But I'm going to place the phone to the side for the time being. If I go further in, you do have an insert, and inside the insert is the SIM ejector tool along with a few other important pieces of documentation, including a warranty certificate and a quick start guide. Also inside the box is the Moto Turbo Power charger. Now this is something that they've been using for a while and they continue to offer that in this device. You also get a really good quality USB-C to standard USB charge cable, which is included inside the box. And that basically completes everything inside the box. Let's take a look at the phone itself. So if you do a quick one over with the phone, over at the front is an impressive looking display. It's a 2520 by 1020 pixel display, which makes it a 21:9 aspect ratio. It's a 6.3 inch display with an LTPS IPS display on the front. You can also see the punch hole camera on the left of the top of the phone, and this includes a 25 megapixel f2 sensor. Now because the punch hole is in the LCD display, if you tilt enough you can see the backlight bleed from the punch hole, and hence the punch hole is much bigger than the actual camera sensor on the One Vision. Apart from that, you do have a little bit of chin, but a really nice narrow 21:9 form factor on the front of the device, and overall the display looks nice and bright and also vivid. On the bottom of the device is the microphone, the USB-C port and the main speaker, and on the right of the phone is the power button along with the volume buttons. On the top is the secondary noise cancellation microphone and a 3.5mm headphone jack. On the left is the SIM tray. Now this is a hybrid tray, so you can pop in 2 SIM cards or 1 SIM card and a micro SD card. The micro SD card can be up to 512 gigabytes. Now over at the back is where the action is. We get a 48 megapixel sensor. This is an f1.7 along with a 5 megapixel secondary sensor. The 48 megapixel sensor does use pixel binning to give you a larger 48 megapixel image, but that's not selected by default. By default, you get 12 megapixels on the camera. It does use a Samsung sensor to deliver that 48 megapixels. You also get optical image stabilization. You also get portrait mode. You also get spot color, which is something that we really like. And you also get a cinematograph mode, which is also fun to use. The phone also features something called night vision, which uses a mix of hardware and mostly software to make low light images appear to be extremely well lit. Now I tested this out initially and it seems to work really well, but we'll have to do some more detailed testing of this. The phone also captures 4K video but is restricted to 30 frames per second. You also get super slow-mo at 120 frames per second on both the front as well as the rear cameras. Now an interesting thing that is happening with the phone is that it's run on an Exynos 9609 chipset. So this is a Samsung chipset. It's an octa-core CPU with 4 cores at 2.2 GHz and 4 cores at 1.6 GHz. You also get the Mali G72 MP3 GPU. You get 4 GB of RAM and 128 GB of onboard storage on this phone, which should be good enough for most people, but you do have that expandability, but that is only through a hybrid tray, which may not be the best thing for this phone. Now, the phone also weighs in at 180 grams, so it's rather lightweight for its size. And it also has a 3500 mAh battery. The Motorola One Vision does have completely stock Android, and that's thanks to the fact that this is a part of the Android One program, which means you get software updates for 2 years from when you buy the phone, and also security updates for 3 years. So this is a phone that is going to last you a long time. Also, the fact that the skin is completely stock, so you don't have any bloatware on this. You do get the Moto app, however, and this time around you also get the Moto gestures, or Moto actions as they like to call it. So you can double chop to enable the flashlight, or twist your wrist to enable the camera, twist it again to enable the front-facing camera. Now the highlight of this phone, of course, is the 21:9 aspect ratio display. The display is nice, vivid, and also has good viewing angles thanks to it being an IPS LCD display. But it's also really rich in color, and it's really good for viewing content, especially 21:9 content. Not a lot of 21:9 content is available on the internet, but Netflix, for example, now has a lot of movies that are available in 21:9, and some of iGyaan's own videos are available in 21:9 that you can watch and enjoy on this device. Another good thing about a 21:9 aspect ratio display is that you get a lot more vertical screen estate, so you can do a lot of multitasking or split screen view on this phone without consuming a lot of the screen real estate. The phone also has Dolby audio, so if you're using headphones or even listening to music through the loudspeaker, you'll get a good overall sound, and you can also tune it through the Dolby audio settings in the settings panel. Now, for a lot of people, because the phone is running an Exynos chip, may not be a really good option, but we're going to be putting this phone through its paces and testing it out for you. The phone also continues to get standard features like an FM radio that is inbuilt, along with Motorola Help that automatically connects you to a customer service representative if you want to use the device. You don't get navigation gestures as of yet, but you do have the Moto One button navigation that is available on this device. Navigation gestures will be available in the next Android update. Overall, I'm really impressed with the form factor of the device. Because it's narrow, it's definitely easier to hold in the hand. And I also like the long vertical display, which makes the phone look unique from many of the other phones that are now available in the market. If you guys are interested in checking out this phone, we'll leave links to buying it in the description below. And if you like this video, don't forget to smash the like button, hit the subscribe button if you're not already a part of Team iGyaan. This has been Bharat. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you in the next one.